Good afternoon, family, friends, students, teachers, and administrators. I am so happy to welcome you to our 2014-2015 8th grade promotion ceremony. There are many characteristics about Lighthouse Academies that set us apart from other schools in the Indianapolis area. Our school days and years are much longer. Students have more exposure to math and English through untraditional classes. And unlike the vast majority of 8th grade students in the surrounding districts, townships, and public schools, most of these 8th graders that you see behind me will walk away this year with transcripts with credits towards their graduation in the year 2019. Please join me in applauding these 8th grade students and all of our Lighthouse Scholars for the hard work and dedication they have exhibited. We'd love to begin our program by welcoming our student speakers. I would love to welcome our first student speaker, Nikaya Bryant.
Good afternoon. My name is Nikaya Bryant. Before I begin, I don't want to show any favoritism towards any student or teachers, so I would like to thank all teachers for taking time to come to school every day and show love to us students. Throughout the 5 years that I've attended Lighthouse, my 8th grade year was the year that I realized that the actions I make count. Without Mrs. Bush, I probably would have trouble realizing that. People say that Mrs. Bush is a mean teacher. Well, sometimes she might be a little mean, but I think that's only because she cares. This year, I've had a lot of responsibilities that I haven't had before. For example, I was given the experience to try something new, to be a captain of the Blue Diamond Step Team. It is pretty frustrating when no one listens to you, but I guess that's how teachers feel about us. Ms. Marley helped me stay on a positive road with the Step Team. It was days that I wanted to quit, but she wouldn't let me, and I thank you for that. Now, of course, Mrs. Day. She helped me notice that perseverance is the key to all my situations. My quote is, perseverance is the key to be what you want to be, which has helped me a lot. Last but not least, I want to say thank you to my 3 best friends, Ariana, Morena, and Tadeja, for sticking with me throughout the year. Once again, I thank all teachers at IOCS for preparing us to be a better person.
As a personal testament to growth and progress, please give a big round of applause to our second student speaker, Stephanie Hutchinson.
Hey, how you all doing today? Today I'm up here because I had a rough start, but I got my stuff together and learned a lot. Thanks to Ms. Bush, Mr. Walker, Ms. Beck, and Ms. Graham. Also Mr. Weston and Mr. Kirby. I thought I wouldn't like this school, but it turned out to be good for me. I really enjoyed this year. I've learned a lot about myself. I know I'll be a better high schooler for it. Thanks to all the teachers and Mr. Pellis and Mr. Ford.
For our last speaker, I'd like to welcome a very nervous but a very well-dressed Joshua Oren.
Good afternoon, students, family, and friends. Hi, my name is Josh Owen, and I am graduating in the future of class of 2019. I just want to take a few moments to congratulate all the students for their hard work. I want to congratulate all the parents for their time, energy, and love that helped us get here. Last, I would want to thank and congratulate all our teachers. Your hard work has helped us grow academically and as people. But also I want to say that this is not it for us. There's no easy road ahead. The schools and classes will be in over the next 4 years of high school. If you think Mrs. Bush reading class, Mrs. Graham algebra, and Mrs. Beck writing, or either Mr. Walker loud or hard, then you got a rude awakening, because high school is going to be even harder for you. Our success road report is just beginning. This promotion is for our first step. It is our turn to take control and our futures and successful. Good luck, class of 2019.
Because of our small school environment, almost every one of our teachers has had a direct effect and relationship with each of these 8th grade students. The teachers that spent a portion of their time with the 8th graders were asked to recognize one student they felt displayed growth, behavioral consistency, and exceptional teamwork in their classroom. Students, as I call your names, please come down to collect your awards. Ms. Humbert, would you mind coming up here, please? For her social studies class, Ms. Masterson would like to recognize Stephanie Hutchinson. For his accelerated ELA class, Mr. Fort would like to recognize Ronye Kemp. In science, Mr. Walker would like to award Tadeja Miller. For math, Ms. Graham would like to recognize Cipriani Oliver. Mr. Nebarizi would like to recognize William Blunt for physical education. Ms. Wells and Ms. Mock for the resource room would like to recognize Jermaine Hatcher. For math, Ms. Milan would like to award Cheyenne Kilpatrick. In her advisory, Ms. Humbert would like to award Nina Bailey. For advisory, Mr. Nuttall would like to award George Turner. For her ELA class, Ms. Bush would like to recognize Nikaya Bryant. For my writing composition class, I'd like to recognize Darius Stubbs. And lastly, for work in the Lighthouse Culture Center, Mr. Kirby and Mr. Weston would like to recognize Marcus Pallage. To recognize those students who choose to participate in more than just things that are happening in their classroom, I'd like to welcome Mr. Weston and Mr. Story to help congratulate our Student Athlete of the Year. By participating not only in middle school basketball program, intramural sports, and advisory athletics, this student has time and again demonstrated his ability to be a teammate and a hard worker. Along with the extracurriculars he's in, he has maintained an average GPA of 2.5 throughout the school year. Our Lighthouse Student Athlete of the Year is Terrence Edwards. I'd now like to welcome Mr. Fort and Ms. Milan for Student Choice Awards.
Good afternoon. Thank you all for coming. Each year, our 8th grade students are given a survey and a chance to recognize their peers. The Most Improved Award is our first award today. This award symbolizes growth academically, behaviorally, and personally within a student. The 8th grade class has voted for George Turner. Our classroom curriculum, daily agendas, and consistent assessment schedules make for a very rigorous school day. Now sometimes, the jokes of one student can help relax the class environments and even make the teachers break a smile. The second Student Choice Award for the funniest student goes to Deshaun Coleman. Putting a pencil to paper does not always have to involve writing. Because our program is arts infused, many times students are asked to display their creativity by drawing or creating original pieces of artwork. The 8th grade students would like to recognize our most creative student, Dewan Tiggs, who is not with us today. He's out of the building. This year, students were invited to participate in a variety of after-school programs. However, a particular group of students decided to take matters into their own hands and design their own dance group that will be performing in front of the entire student body next week. As best dancer, the 8th grade class has voted for Ariana Perkins Chapman. Our last Student Choice Award. The students in the 8th grade would like to recognize a teacher they have voted for as their most favorite. She can roast, she can make kids do work they've never thought they could do before, but mostly, she can get kids to want to do better for themselves. The award for the favorite teacher of the 8th grade class this year goes to Mrs. Jenna Beck.
In order to have more student voice in the decisions and events that take place at our school, we began a student council program this semester. The students have organized and planned various fundraisers and student culture events throughout this semester. We would like to recognize the following students for their involvement in student council. Mr. Pelican. Cheyenne Kilpatrick. Morena Brown. Nikaya Bryant. Tadeja Miller. And Ariana Perkins Chapman. Academically, our school pushes our students very hard. Many students have double, even triple English courses. There are students in this 8th grade class that have worked very hard to maintain their grades and show that they are not only able to complete work, but also go above and beyond. The following students are being recognized for having honor roll or a cumulative GPA of 3.0 to 3.7. Please help me welcome and congratulate Ranye Kemp, Ariana Perkins Chapman Perkins, Tadeja Miller, and Javon Cottingham. We'll try that again so they can come up and get their awards. Ranye, you were right. Thank you. Ranye Kemp, Ariana Chapman Perkins, Tadeja Miller, and Javon Cottingham. Our principal's Honor Roll recognizes 3.8 GPAs or above. The following students are second and first in their class. With a cumulative GPA of 3.95, second in her entire 8th grade class, the salutatorian of 2014-2015 is Morena Brown. With a cumulative GPA of 4.0, that's straight A's, first in her class, the 2014-2015 valedictorian is Nakaya Bryant. We would now like to recognize the work and successes of our entire 8th grade class by awarding each student a certificate of promotion. Mr. Pellich, Mr. Fort. First row, you may stand. Nina Bailey. Dalton Bandy. Shania Barnett. Devontae Barr. Janaya Bivens. William Blunt. Morena Brown. Nakaya Bryant. Deshaun Coleman. Javon Cottingham. Sade Cox-Berry. Second row. Shayla Cox-Berry. Kadarius Cross. Kalijah Curry. Tion Diallo. Jalen Douglas. Terrence Edwards. Gus Eldridge. Anna Graves. Latresa Hadrick. Jermaine Hatcher. Third row, Stephanie Hutchinson. Sophia Jackson. Ranye Kemp. Makai Kearney. Cheyenne Kilpatrick. Darius Kimmons. Robert Lasher. Cameron Lowry. Kadeja Miller. Cipriani Oliver. Joshua Oren. Audrey Patterson. Ariana Perkins Chapman. Marcus Powers. Stephen Shepard. John Stark. Kane Stokes. Darius Stokes. DeJuan Tiggs. George Turner. LaAsia Vaughn. Malachi Walker. Sequoia Washington. Brianna Williams. Jeffrey Williams, and Liberty Williams. Please give a big round of applause to all our 8th graders. Thank you so much for taking time out of your very busy schedules to help us celebrate our students. As a reminder, thank you. Applause to all the parents, please.